Okay, girls. Now let's see question 5. In question 5, a graph is given to you in which the points are given A, B, C, and D. So, points A, B, C, and D are already given on a graph, and looking at the graph, you will find the coordinates of those points. Now, they are asking you that whether A, B, C, D forms a square or not. Now, you all know that a square is a figure in which all the four sides are equal. So, therefore, if we have to find the distance between AB, that is by distance formula, BC by distance formula, CD by distance formula, and DA by distance formula, you have to see that when you get these answers, they should be equal. So if all the four answers are equal, then you will write that yes, ABCD forms a square. So in this question 5, you will first find the coordinates of the points ABCD, then you will find the distance AB, BC, CD and DA by the given formula, and then you will check whether the all four distances are same or not. And when the four distances are same or they are equal, you can then say that the ABCD points forms a square. Next, we have a next question, seventh one. Question 7 says here, find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from 2, -5 and -2, 9. When you read the question again, find the point on the x-axis. When we talk about x-axis, since the point lies on the x-axis, its coordinates will be x0. I repeat, since the point lies on the x-axis, the coordinates will be x and 0. Let us assume that that point is x0, A, which is already given to us, that is 2 and -5, and B -2, 9. Now we have to prove that PA should be equal to PB, because they are saying the point on the x-axis is equidistant. When I say the word equidistant, it means it is equal, the distance is equal from both the points. So therefore you have to find PA and PB by the formula, distance formula, and therefore when you will find out the answer, you will get the value of x. I hope you understood. Since the point lies on the x-axis, the coordinates will be x and 0, and let us assume that P is that point which is equidistant from A and equidistant from B, and therefore when we find PA and PB, they should be equal, and then you will get the answer for x. Okay. Now question number 8. When question 8, when we read, it is written that find the values of y for which distance between the points P, Q is 10 units. Find the values of y. Look here. The points are given P. I write here P, 2 and -3. The coordinates are 2 and -3. Q is 10y. So I write the points here. Okay. Now they are saying the distance between them. Find the values of the y if the distance between the points is 10 units. So let us start solving. Find the value. Q will apply the distance formula. Now when I apply the distance formula, here I get x2 minus x1. So here this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So looking at these points, when I substitute here, I get 10 minus 2 the whole square, and this side I get plus y minus -3 the whole square, and the distance they are saying is 10, so we equated to 10. So here I get 8 square plus y plus 3 the whole square is equal to 10, and this is the root. 8 square will give you 64, and plus y square plus 6y plus 9. This is the identity equals to 10. Y square 64, we cut this and write y square plus 64 plus 6y, then plus 64 plus 9, y square plus 6y, 64 plus 9 will give you 73 and is equal to 10. Now since we have root sign here, we will not solve with the root sign, so what we'll do, we'll square both the sides. On squaring both the sides, what will happen? This root sign y square plus 6y plus 73, this with the root sign, this root and this square will cancel, and 10 square, and that will become 100. So y square plus 6y plus 73 minus 100 equals to 0. I shift this 100 here. Y square plus 6y minus, when I subtract here I get 27, gives you 0. Splitting the middle term, I get y square plus 9y, 9 3 is 27, minus 3y minus 27 equals to 0. Y common y plus 9, minus 3 common y plus 9 gives you 0. Then when we look at the factors, here I write y minus 3 and y plus 9 equals to 0. Then we write either y minus 3 equals to 0 or y plus 9 is equal to 0. To find the value of y here, for this one, y will be 3, and for the second one, second factor, the value of y will be minus 9. So therefore, these two values of y can satisfy this condition that p, q, the distance is given and that is equal to 10. When we equate it to 10, we keep solving, and then here we square both the sides to remove the radical sign, and then we complete the answer by finding the factors, and therefore we get the answer for y as 3 and minus 9. So this completes your question number 8. Now in question 9, I'll explain you. In question 9, there are points given Q, P, R. Q, P, R. So here also you can see Q 0, 1, P 5 minus 3 and R x and 6. So according to the question, PQ is equal to QR, because they are saying that Q is equidistant from P and R. So equidistance means what you will do? You will find out the answer for PQ and QR and you will equate it and you will get the answer for X. Here X is unknown. This is unknown. So similarly, same formula you will apply for PQ and QR, and then you will find PQ and QR, then you will equate those and you will get the answer for X. You will solve this, and if you have doubt you can ask me. Now in the 10th one, the coordinates of P are not given. We are assuming this to be P, X and Y. A and B are given. You have to find the relation between X and Y. I repeat the question. Coordinates of A and B are given. There's a point P. Now you have to find the relation between X and Y using the distance formula. So I will solve and I will send it to you, because I think my video is going to end now. So I'm going to solve and send it to you with the audio. I'm going to explain you with the audio. Thank you.